Hi, this is Amma again from SSLtrust.com Australia, and in this video, I am going to be showing you how you can successfully install an SSL certificate on Interworx. So let's get started. So I'm logged in as root to my server on Interworx on the NodeWorks panel, and as you can see, our site is not yet secure, and we're going to make sure it is. So the first step in this process is to generate a CSR or a certificate sign request, and we're going to do just that. Let's close this up. Head over to Google and type SSL Trust CSR generator and open the first link that you find. And now we're going to input a few details right here to generate our certificate sign request or the CSR. So basically, a CSR or a certificate sign request is nothing but a request initiated by you, the client, to the certificate authority, which contains all the necessary information such as domain name and any business details which are stored in a hashed form. On the technical side, it also contains the public key which will be signed by the certificate authority and returned to you in the issued certificate. I am gonna type in my domain name here, the name of your organization, SSL Trust, the organizational unit IT, and your city or town where you reside, and your state or province, country code, Australia, and type in your email address right here. Root length, we're going to be using 2048-bit, and click on Generate CSR. So you can see your private key and your CSR or your certificate sign request right here. Okay, so I'm here on the SSL Trust homepage, and as you can see, SSL Trust has partnerships with all the various leading certificate authorities, and we do provide SSL certificates for all kinds of businesses and single domain names. So whether you want security for just a single domain name, or you want something more premium with a business SSL, you need more authenticity and validation, or you want to go for a premium extended validation SSL, or you want to secure unlimited subdomains with the wildcard SSL certificate, or you have multiple domain names and you want to secure them in one certificate. So these are one of the many options, and you can choose from various brands. So basically, if you need help in choosing an SSL certificate, you can always reach out to our sales and support team, and they'll be happy to assist you. Now what we're going to do is head over to a standard SSL certificate for this video. Choose your duration, click on Buy SSL, and click on Checkout. Fill in these details real quick, choose your preferred method of payment, and click on Complete Order. So once you're done with that, you can head over to the SSL Trust dashboard and click on the certificate you've just purchased and click on Start Certificate Configuration. If you have a person doing this for you, you can send the following URL to that person. So now we copied our certificate sign request from here or from a text file and paste it right here. Click on Verify CSR. And if your details just look good, then we're good to go. Otherwise, you can run the command again to issue a new CSR. Server type is going to be Nginx. Click on Next Step and fill in your first and last name real quick. And your email address. And use the same contact if doing this yourself, or you can use a new contact here. Click on Next Step. Now comes the important part of the process, which is domain control validation. So basically, you need to prove to the certificate authority, which in this case is Sectigo, that you own your domain name and have complete access to it. So there are three methods of doing this. First one is the email method, which is the easiest one. You should have one of these 5 email addresses @yourdomain.com, which when you click on submit configuration, you should be sent an email. Upon when you open it, there should be a link, which when you click on should validate your domain name and should get you your certificate issued. Otherwise, the next method is the HTTP file method. So you need to create a text file with this exact name, and you will need to create these directories. And then in that text file, you need to paste in these contents and wait for the records to propagate over the internet and for Sectigo to be able to see this text file and validate the ownership of your domain name. You can click on the check file button here. The third or the method that we're going to be using is the CNAME record validation method. So basically, you need to head over to your DNS settings with either your hosting or domain provider, and you will need to add a CNAME record there. I've opened my DNS settings, and what we're going to do now is copy the CNAME record entirely, Control A, Control C. Then what we're going to do is add a new record right here, type CNAME, and paste the CNAME record here, and the pointing to value, copy it as it is, the CNAME value, and paste it right here. Click on Save. Head back over to a certificate configuration and click on Check DNS Record. Click on Search. Now, this should take some time depending on your DNS service propagation speed or with your hosting provider. What kind of DNS do they have? So this might take from a few minutes up to an hour. So just keep coming back here, click on Search. These records should propagate. But for now, we can head back and click on Submit Configuration and click here to access the Validation Manager. So you can come back here and choose your method of validation and click on Submit or Recheck just to refresh things on Sectigo's end. So otherwise, you can head back to the dashboard, click on your certificate, and you can click on the Access Validation Manager button here in case you close these windows. So for now, we can search our DNS record. And as you can see, it has propagated in quite a few places. So we can click on the Submit Recheck button. So it has been a while, and our DNS settings are propagated in quite a few places, and our certificate has been issued. So you can come back to the dashboard again, click on your SSL certificate. Let's close this up. And then your certificate should be issued. But in case you're having any issues or you might think that you have left something, so you can click on the Reissue Reconfigure Certificate button right here to do the whole process again with a new private key or an old private key and a new CSR. So we're going to click on the Collect or Download Certificate button now. Okay, so I'm here on the SSL certificate collection page, and the first thing we're going to do is scroll down and click on Copy to Clipboard on the first SSL certificate. And now head over to your admin panel at Interworx or NodeWorks, and then we're going to click on the server column on the left and then click on SSL certificates. So what we can do now is click on this icon on the right and then click on Update Certificate Services. So now certificate source, we can do copy paste. So what we're going to do is copy our private key from the very start to very end that we generated during the CSR generation process. And then we're going to paste it right here. And you can now do the same for the main certificate. Copy this to clipboard and paste it right here. Scroll down and then do the same for the intermediate certificate. Come back to this window, click on copy to clipboard and paste it right here. So the next thing is to restart services now. Yes. And then that's it. We can now click on save to save our SSL certificate. And that's it. Successfully updated the following details, which is the SSL certificate, and the server has restarted. So let's close this up and head over to https://yourdomainname.com port 2443 / the admin panel at NodeWorks. Press enter. And as you can see, our admin panel or the website is now secure. Our connection to the site is secure and our certificate is completely valid, issued by Sectigo, and all the details are good. And that's it. This is how easy it was to install an SSL certificate on Node.js. Now, I mention again that you can find a written guide for the very same SSL installation process in the very description of this video with images that you can follow. If you were easily able to install your SSL certificate, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have got any questions, please put them in the comments below. And thanks for watching.